everybody. I'm Judy with the White Pigeon Library, and I am right across the street from the library today at the Tasty Nut Shop. The Tasty Nut Shop is pretty much a legend in our town, and we're lucky to be talking with Marge, who is the owner-proprietor of the store. And we're just going to ask her some questions and kind of get a feel for the place and what she does. Hi, Marge.
Hi, Judy.
How are you doing?
I'm just doing fine.
Good. I'm excited to be here. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of this building?
The building was built in 1864 and has been a nut shop since 1920.
Is that when you took over as...
No, I took over in 1986.
1986, okay.
Yes.
And what brought you to this?
Well, it was kind of like they were going to buy out where I worked. And so I thought, it's time to jump.
Okay, well, good for you. Well, you've been a big success, I know that.
Yeah.
So what kind of products? I know you've got nuts and you've got chocolates and you've got some... It's probably a wonderful place for a child to come with all your penny candies and ice cream in the summer. Do you, I see all these wonderful looking things. Do you make those yourself?
Yeah, I make everything but the creams. We buy the creams.
Okay.
But I do all the making of the chocolates.
Okay, well that's good.
And we roast our own nuts, so, you know, the turnover is really good, and that way we keep them fresh.
All right. So your suppliers, are they local or are they...
No, they're all out of state.
Right.
And
so
everything.
So you get in, like, I'm trying to imagine big blocks of chocolate.
Yeah, they come in 50 pounds in a box. There's 10-pound slabs.
Okay.
Then we chop it up, and we have a chocolate temperer that melts everything down for us.
All right. And you have a kitchen? Is that...
We have a kitchen upstairs. We have a commercial kitchen upstairs. So
Do you do this all yourself?
I had help this at Christmas time. My daughter and my grandson helped to make chocolates because we were so far behind.
Yeah, I bet that's got to be a real time-consuming job.
Yes, it is, because we still hand dip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it takes a while to do it. And chocolate is very temperamental. You have to, not do it when it's hot, because if it's hot, then it turns white. You have to let it cool down first. And,
so you gotta know what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You don't want to ruin it.
Well, chocolate is very forgiving. You can do it over.
Oh, okay. So you could remelt it.
Yeah, you remelt it back down and redo it over. So it makes it really nice.
What are some of your biggest sellers for your candies?
The dark chocolate pecans is a big seller. We can hardly keep them in the store.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think people prefer the dark chocolate over the milk chocolate?
No, the milk chocolate is still the best.
Okay.
They thing, but something about the dark pecans. I don't know. It's because all our nuts are salted, and I don't know if it's the salt with the chocolate or what it is, but it seems to be the best. And the peanuts, the chocolate covered peanuts are milk chocolate.
That's one of my favorites, I would have to say.
Yeah.
As far as your nuts that you have up here in the jars, what are the top sellers in those?
The cashews, Brazil, and the Brazil nuts are really a big seller. And everybody says it's because when they buy a can out of the store, they never get any Brazil nuts in it.
Okay.
And
are those the great big nuts?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, those were always my grandma's favorite. When
Yeah.
she had the mixed nuts, she'd pick all of those out of there, so none of us had any.
Yeah, the Brazils are so. And we're the only one, I think we're the only ones around that have them, that sells them individually.
All right.
So when he roasts, he usually roasts a whole box at once. And it's 44 pounds in a box. So.
Wow. That's a lot of nuts.
Yeah.
And you've got an old-fashioned soda fountain, which I just love.
Yeah, so that will be open in the 1st of April.
All right. And you serve ice cream and soft drinks? And
Yeah. And our Coke machine still works and all that.
It does, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So you still can get a fountain Coke and an old-fashioned soda.
Okay. I know a lot of times when we're at work at the library, the kids are rushing over here to get their ice cream or food.
Yeah. Well, they usually come in May. I usually do all the kids in May for their day out or whatever, at the last of the school year. And then they visit the library and come here for ice cream.
Do you get people from all over the place?
Yes.
I bet
Yeah.
you do.
hmm We have a lot of people, travel. We didn't have as many this year, but we have a lot of Canadian people.
No kidding.
Yeah, come through. And then with the RV industry around here, they're getting their RVs fixed and they'll come here.
So it's kind of a tourist destination.
Yes, it
from
is.
White Pigeon. I can see why.
And then with our sign on the side of our building, draws a lot of attention.
Okay. I know my sister-in-law was visiting about 3 years ago from North Carolina, and she wanted to get her picture taken by your sign. So we get one of her standing by it. She loved it.
Yeah, everybody likes the sign and everything.
So what about this candy over here? Are these? I see they're pretty inexpensive. I bet that's a big draw for the kids.
Yeah, it is a selection. And we do have some of the old stuff, but some of the stuff you can't get anymore.
Okay.
And everything. And I think the little bottles are there on the table down there too, right in front of her.
The little bottles.
Yeah, with the syrup in them.
Oh, okay. Yep, I remember those candies.
And we still have candy cigarettes too.
You do?
Yes. And the bubblegum cigars and
All right.
so we try to get, I try to find the old stuff, candy.
And Coca-Cola. So is that an interest of yours, collecting Coca-Cola?
Yeah,
things?
I started collecting and then people give me a lot. I have a lot of gifts give to me.
You've got quite a few antique-looking things
Yes.
too, it looks like.
And then I was going to tell you about our tins are from 1920.
Oh, down here.
Yes, and I just got one gift to me the other day, a big red one, in the corner over there. The store used to be called the Corner Store.
I see. So this was an original tin then?
Yeah, these are original tins.
And were these here when you came into the building then? When you
No.
took over?
I found some empty boxes, but no, I've picked them up and people have given me tins. And there is notes in some of them.
Really?
This one woman, her brother was in Guam and he brought it back from Guam, the tin.
Okay.
So that's there.
So someone had sent him some nuts. from
Yeah,
here
some
then.
nuts from here. And then another thing is our sign on the back of the wall back there.
Oh, yes.
Hagen's found it. Their dog was running over it, and they dug it up, and it was buried in the ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they asked me if I'd like to have it, and I said, of course. I said yes, I would.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yeah. So my grandson put it up on the wall for we can enjoy it.
That's a treasure.
Yes.
Well, it's a wonderful place. It feels like you've stepped back in time when you walk in the door here, Marge.
Right.
And you're here every day, aren't you?
I usually try to be.
Yeah, I know. I see you walk in the building almost every day. At 10 o'clock, your light goes on.
Yeah.
So what are your hours?
For the winter months are from 11 to 4, and Saturday is 9 to 1.
All right, and then you're closed on Sundays.
Yes, and the holidays we are closed.
All right, and then you'll start serving ice cream.
Yeah, well, we hope the 1st of April. It depends on how April falls, and the delivery date, too. We always have to find out when they're delivering us our ice cream. And
How many
everything.
flavors do you usually carry?
I have 8,
8 flavors.
and I have the old-fashioned ones. I don't have any of this bubble gum and all this
You've got
other
the good
stuff.
old chocolate and vanilla and strawberry butter pecan.
Yes,
Good for you. Do you make sodas and
I make
shakes?
sodas and shakes. And the old-fashioned shakes, we still use the powder. We don't use the liquid on the bolts. We use the powder. It makes it better and everything.
Well, if you haven't been here, you really need to come and meet Marge and enjoy the Tasty Nut Shop. Well, I thank Marge for letting us visit today. And like I said, if you haven't been to the Tasty Nut Shop, you really need to come in here. It's a wonderful place, and I think I'll eat some chocolate. Thanks again, Marge. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, good.